Well, because I was trying to calmly leave and not cause a thing. So, no apologies necessary. If somebody's rude and
The Oprah Winfrey Show remains the highest-rated daytime talk show in the history of American television, and Oprah Winfrey herself is celebrated as one of television's most accomplished and respected interviewers. Renowned for her adept interviewing skills, she has facilitated numerous intimate and thought-provoking conversations on her show. Nevertheless, like anyone, Oprah has had her share of uncomfortable and awkward interviews. In this video, we'll explore instances where she may have left a few famous faces feeling rubbed the wrong way. Ludacris. Let's delve deeper into the contentious relationship between Ludacris and Oprah Winfrey. The encounter between the two shed light on what seemed to be a clash of expectations and treatment. Many felt that Oprah, known for her inclusive and empowering talk show format, fell short of her usual standard in Ludacris's case. Picture this. The esteemed rapper Ludacris finds himself unexpectedly invited onto the illustrious Oprah Winfrey Show. However, upon arrival, instead of being greeted with warmth and openness, he encounters a situation that feels rather cold and restrictive. Ludacris, a multifaceted talent renowned not only for his rap prowess, but also for his acting chops, found himself confined to a narrow stereotype during his appearance. The issue at hand wasn't just about Ludacris being misrepresented as solely a token rapper, but it also highlighted a disregard for his accomplishments in other artistic realms. Oprah's failure to acknowledge Ludacris's versatility and talent left him feeling marginalized and disrespected. In his own words, it was akin to being a guest in someone's home who didn't really want your presence or acknowledge your worth. It's understandable why Ludacris harbored resentment towards Oprah after this experience. Being reduced to a mere stereotype on a platform as influential as the Oprah Winfrey Show undoubtedly stung. Chris Brown. Let's delve into the perplexing delusions surrounding Chris Brown, a topic that's raised many eyebrows and sparked significant debate. The narrative surrounding Brown is nothing short of astounding, showcasing a blend of arrogance, entitlement, and a glaring lack of accountability. When the disturbing allegations of domestic abuse surfaced against the rapper, the repercussions were swift and severe. Oprah Winfrey, a figure known for her unwavering moral compass and commitment to social justice, took a stand against Brown, as any individual with a shred of decency would. She distanced herself from him, unequivocally denouncing his actions and warning Rihanna, his then-girlfriend, during a domestic violence special, that Brown posed a continued threat. Understandably, Brown found himself on the receiving end of Oprah's condemnation, an outcome that seemed to catch him off guard. In an interview with People magazine, he expressed hurt and bewilderment at Oprah's stance, likening it to a personal betrayal. The irony here is palpable. Brown, whose reprehensible behavior had rightly earned him societal censure, seemed genuinely surprised that his actions had consequences. Despite his charitable contributions, which he seemed to view as a bargaining chip for preferential treatment, Oprah's unwavering commitment to principles of justice and accountability remained steadfast. Oprah's response, as communicated through her representatives, was both measured and resolute. While acknowledging Brown's philanthropic endeavors, they underscored the broader context of his actions within the framework of domestic violence, refusing to validate or condone his behavior. Instead, they emphasized the importance of Brown seeking professional help. Barbra Streisand. Back in 2003, during an episode of The Oprah Winfrey Show, the iconic Barbra Streisand made quite a fashion statement. She not only sported a chic white turtleneck, but also brought along her adorable white pooch, Sammy. As Streisand dazzled the audience with her musical performance, she couldn't resist introducing Sammy to the spotlight. However, Oprah, never one to shy away from speaking her mind, couldn't help but notice a curious coincidence. Streisand's attire seemed to match not only her furry companion, but also the microphone. In a moment of candid observation, Oprah pointed out the striking coordination between Streisand's ensemble and the microphone, which happened to be an unusual shade of white. Just before the show cut to a commercial break, Oprah, with her trademark candor, couldn't resist addressing the peculiar situation, jokingly remarking, "I want to just say this. I own this studio. I've been here I don't know how many years. I've never seen a white mic." Streisand, ever the poised diva, didn't miss a beat. With Sammy nestled in her arms in what could only be described as a Bond villain-esque pose, she calmly corrected Oprah, noting that her sweater was actually off-white and that she simply favored a monochromatic aesthetic. When Oprah pressed further, questioning if the microphone had been specially modified, Streisand offered a succinct response. "That's right." And with that, the scene shifted to a commercial break. The exchange between Streisand and Oprah, described by comedian Kathy Griffin in her book Official Book Club Selection, seemed to exude an awkward tension, as if the two were engaged in a verbal sparring match akin to a Mexican standoff. According to Griffin, the incident had apparently been gnawing at Oprah for weeks, adding a layer of intrigue to an already memorable moment in television history. Janet Jackson. Now let's delve into another intriguing chapter of Oprah's guest relations, this time focusing on the tumultuous dynamic between the media mogul and none other than Janet Jackson. While this incident didn't unfold on air like the Ludacris debacle, it was no less dramatic. Sources close to the show revealed that tensions reached a boiling point just moments before the live broadcast, as an explosive phone call erupted between the two superstars. The reason? Janet Jackson was seething with anger at Oprah, and the source of her ire was Oprah's decision to invite Michael Jackson's children onto the show in 2010 following their father's passing. From Janet's perspective, Oprah's move was nothing short of a calculated ploy to boost ratings, and she didn't hold back in expressing her fury. To Janet, it felt like a betrayal of her brother's memory, a crass exploitation of their family tragedy for entertainment purposes. Sources privy to the situation spilled the tea on just how deeply Janet felt disrespected by Oprah's actions. With emotions running high, Janet Jackson seized the opportunity to confront Oprah directly, dialing her up mere minutes before the scheduled live broadcast. However, when Oprah refused to yield to Janet's demands or backtrack on her decision, tensions escalated even further. In a heated exchange, Janet reportedly unleashed a verbal tirade, hurling the biting words, "Oprah, you make me sick," at the media titan. The magnitude of Janet Jackson's anger is palpable in those words. Oprah, for her part, found herself at the center of yet another storm, facing the wrath of a celebrity who felt her boundaries had been crossed. Angelina Jolie. Now, let's delve into another intriguing episode involving a surprising snub from none other than Angelina Jolie. While this incident didn't involve a direct insult, it spoke volumes about the complex dynamics between two influential figures, both known for their professionalism and class. In the early 2000s, Oprah Winfrey embarked on a noble endeavor, launching the Oprah Winfrey Leadership Academy for Girls in South Africa, a visionary project aimed at empowering young women. Naturally, given Jolie's stature as one of the world's foremost humanitarians with a deep affinity for Africa, it seemed like a no-brainer for Oprah to seek her involvement in promoting the initiative. However, what followed was a surprising rejection that left many scratching their heads. Oprah's team extended an invitation to Angelina Jolie, hoping to leverage her skills and prestige to amplify the Academy's mission. However, to their dismay, they were met with a resounding snub. So what was the reason behind this unexpected turn of events? According to insider sources, the snub stemmed from a lingering rift between Jolie and Oprah, allegedly fueled by Oprah's perceived support for Jennifer Aniston during the tumultuous aftermath of the Jolie-Aniston and Brad Pitt love triangle. It may seem trivial to let personal grievances overshadow a project as significant as empowering young girls, but such is the complexity of human relationships. While some might view Jolie's decision as petty or short-sighted, it nevertheless underscored the depth of her feelings regarding the perceived betrayal. For Oprah, it served as a lesson learned, prompting her to reevaluate her approach and vowing never to solicit Jolie's assistance for any future projects. McKenzie Phillips. Let's delve into a profound moment of revelation that unfolded on the Oprah Winfrey Show in 2009, when musician McKenzie Phillips took the stage to promote her memoir, High on Arrival. Little did anyone anticipate the bombshell she was about to drop. As the cameras rolled and the audience leaned in, Phillips bravely opened up about her tumultuous journey, candidly sharing her battles with drug addiction and the scars of her troubled childhood. However, it was a particular passage from her memoir that left jaws dropping across the studio and reverberating through living rooms across the nation. In a hushed atmosphere thick with anticipation, Oprah, known for her ability to navigate sensitive topics with empathy, asked Phillips to read the passage detailing her shocking revelation. A 10-year incestuous relationship with her father, John Phillips, the iconic leader of the 60s band, the Mamas and the Papas. The weight of the moment hung heavy in the air as Phillips nervously grappled with the enormity of the confession. "Wow," she murmured, her voice tinged with apprehension. "This wasn't exactly how I envisioned this going down, but that's all right." Despite her attempt to maintain composure, the tension was palpable, heightened by Oprah's curt insistence to get to it. In a poignant revisit to her story on OWN's Where Are They Now in 2016, Phillips reflected on the aftermath of her appearance on Oprah's show, revealing the inner turmoil and fallout she endured. "I felt, here I was with this huge piece of information that maybe wasn't even fit for public consumption," Phillips shared, her voice tinged with a mix of regret and resignation. "In retrospect, there was some due diligence I missed doing, like preparing myself for losing my family." Joan Rivers. Let's dive into a chapter of television history that's as infamous as it is cringeworthy: the insulting interaction between Oprah Winfrey and Joan Rivers. In a surprising role reversal, Oprah found herself in the hot seat as Joan Rivers, the sharp-tongued celebrity known for her no-holds-barred approach, assumed the role of interviewer. What began as a seemingly ordinary conversation took a sharp turn when Rivers veered into uncomfortable territory, launching a series of needlessly hurtful comments directed at Oprah's weight. During Oprah's inaugural national TV appearance, Rivers brazenly broached the topic of Oprah's weight, exhibiting a lack of tact that bordered on cruelty. Her pointed questions, delivered with a mix of insensitivity and audacity, left Oprah reeling. While Rivers didn't explicitly use derogatory language, her implication was clear, forever altering the tone of their interaction. To compound the insult, Rivers persisted in her line of questioning, admonishing Oprah to shed pounds before their next encounter. The callousness of her remarks echoed long after the cameras stopped rolling, leaving viewers and Oprah herself grappling with the audacity of Rivers' behavior. As the dust settled on this uncomfortable exchange, insights emerged into Rivers' underlying animosity towards Oprah. According to sources, Rivers harbored deep-seated resentment towards Oprah, viewing her as opportunistic and disingenuous. Rivers allegedly believed that Oprah capitalized on others' suffering, exploiting their pain for the sake of entertaining television, a perception that fueled her disdain for the media mogul. Tom Cruise. Let's delve into one of the most peculiar moments in television history, featuring none other than movie star Tom Cruise and his memorable appearance on The Oprah Winfrey Show in May 2005. What was supposed to be a promotional stint for his film War of the Worlds quickly took an unexpected turn into the realm of awkwardness and confusion. As the conversation veered towards Cruz's burgeoning romance with Dawson's Creek star Katie Holmes, the actor's demeanor shifted dramatically. Unable to contain his excitement, Cruz embarked on a bizarre display of exuberance that left both Oprah and viewers at home dumbfounded. With boundless enthusiasm, Cruz leaped from his seat, bounding across Winfrey's couch and pumping his fists in the air in a display of unabashed joy. Oprah, visibly taken aback by Cruz's antics, could only utter a bewildered, "He's gone, he's gone. The boy is gone." While the studio audience erupted into cheers, the spectacle sparked widespread confusion and criticism among viewers and media commentators alike. In the aftermath of Cruz's infamous couch-jumping incident, the internet became ablaze with memes and scathing commentary, with many questioning the actor's sanity and appropriateness of his behavior. Instead of endearing himself to the public as a romantic figure, Cruz's over-the-top display only served to reinforce perceptions of his eccentricity. Fast forward to 2012, and the once highly publicized romance between Holmes and Cruz came to an end with their divorce, marking the conclusion of a tumultuous chapter in both their lives. 50 Cent. Let's delve into the intriguing saga of the complex relationship between rapper 50 Cent and media mogul Oprah Winfrey. From the outside looking in, the intensity of 50 Cent's animosity towards Oprah may elicit a chuckle or two. But had we been in Oprah's shoes, our response might have been markedly different. The feud between 50 Cent and Oprah dates back to 2006 when the rapper took aim at Winfrey, dubbing her an Oreo. In his scathing critique, he accused her of initially championing issues faced by black women in America, but later morphing into a talk show host catering predominantly to the tastes of middle-aged white American women. His disdain for Oprah ran so deep that he took the unusual step of naming his miniature schnauzer Oprah as a pointed insult directed at the television icon. However, in 2012, a glimmer of reconciliation emerged as the two adversaries sat down to hash out their differences during an interview special for Oprah's next chapter. 50 Cent candidly opened up about the roots of his bitterness, citing Oprah's perceived lack of representation of hip-hop artists and her stance against the use of the N-word. From his perspective, it felt as though Oprah was disparaging black culture, attempting to sanitize it to make it more palatable to white America. While this dialogue may have provided a platform for both parties to air their grievances, it's evident that the rift between 50 Cent and Oprah runs deep, and they're unlikely to be exchanging friendship bracelets anytime soon. James Frey. When Oprah Winfrey anoints a book for Oprah's book club, it's practically a guarantee that it will skyrocket to the top of bestseller lists nationwide. In 2006, she bestowed book club status upon James Frey's gripping memoir, A Million Little Pieces, where Frey recounts his harrowing battle with alcoholism and the arduous journey toward recovery. However, just 3 months later, the literary landscape was rocked when the Smoking Gun uncovered evidence suggesting that Frey had embellished or entirely fabricated elements of his story, plunging Oprah into one of the most uncomfortable moments in her television career. In a bold move, Oprah invited Frey onto her show to confront the allegations and account for his actions. The resulting interview was nothing short of riveting, as a visibly incensed Oprah pulled no punches in her interrogation of the author. With precision and determination, Oprah delivered piercing questions, expressing her palpable disappointment and sense of betrayal. "I feel that you conned us all. Do you?" she demanded, later accusing Frey of presenting a false persona to readers. The intensity of their exchange earned it the moniker of the most spectacular media elite street brawl by Time magazine. Yet despite the acrimony of their initial encounter, Oprah extended an olive branch to Frey in 2011. Reports circulated that Oprah had privately apologized to Frey in 2009 for her handling of their 2006 interview. In a gesture of reconciliation, she welcomed Frey back onto her show, acknowledging that despite the controversy surrounding the veracity of his memoir, it had nonetheless provided solace and support to countless individuals grappling with addiction. R.UBBED. In a moment that could rival an embarrassing gaffe from a well-meaning but overly enthusiastic aunt, Oprah Winfrey found herself in an awkward situation during her 2010 interview with NFL quarterback Drew Brees. As the conversation unfolded, Oprah couldn't contain her excitement, unleashing a series of enthusiastic "wow, wow, 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 whoa" exclamations. However, the cringe-worthy moment came when Oprah attempted to wipe what she perceived as a smudge of lipstick off Brees's cheek, asking, "Who just kissed you?" Brees, ever the gentleman, gracefully held up his hand and chuckled, diffusing the awkwardness with good humor. Reflecting on his own experiences with self-acceptance, Brees shared a poignant revelation during a 2012 interview with CNN. Recalling how he had been teased as a child because of a birthmark, Brees revealed that he had chosen to embrace rather than conceal his unique features. In his book Coming Back Stronger, Brees eloquently articulated his perspective, stating, "Instead of seeing it as a bad thing, I chose to see it as something that made me unique and special. It set me apart from everyone else." Now it's just a part of who I am. I wouldn't consider cutting off my arm, neither would I cut off my birthmark. Breeze's unwavering acceptance of his birthmark serves as a powerful testament to the beauty of embracing one's uniqueness and finding strength in perceived imperfections. Seal. Let's delve into the surprising revelation of Seal's sentiments towards Oprah Winfrey, shedding light on their tumultuous relationship. The dynamic between Seal and Oprah took a sharp turn amid the fallout from the Harvey Weinstein scandal, sending shockwaves through Hollywood and beyond. As the Weinstein scandal unfolded, prompting a wave of condemnation and calls for accountability within the entertainment industry, many celebrities swiftly distanced themselves from the disgraced producer, severing ties and disavowing past relationships. Against this backdrop, leading female voices, including Oprah Winfrey, emerged as champions of feminist ideals, using their platforms to advocate for change and promote gender equality in Hollywood. However, for Seal and others, Oprah's involvement in the movement was met with skepticism and criticism. In a bold move, Seal took to his Instagram page to share a meme that called into question Oprah's stance on the issue. The meme highlighted photographs depicting Oprah and Weinstein in seemingly cordial interactions, raising doubts about the sincerity of her activism. For Seal, Oprah's failure to address her past association with Weinstein struck a discordant note, leading him to question the authenticity of her advocacy efforts. The revelation of Oprah's proximity to Weinstein, coupled with her perceived silence on the matter, disappointed and disillusioned many, including Seal. In an industry rife with corruption and complicity, the realization that even revered figures like Oprah may have been entangled in the web of misconduct served as a sobering reminder of the pervasive nature of systemic issues within Hollywood. Dolly Parton. The 2003 interview between Dolly Parton and Oprah Winfrey, once hailed as a candid exploration of the music legend's life and career, has resurfaced in the digital age, sparking a wave of backlash and renewed scrutiny over Oprah's interviewing style. In the midst of their conversation, which touched on topics ranging from plastic surgery to mental health and Parton's latest album, Oprah's line of questioning drew criticism from viewers, with many accusing her of attempting to embarrass or humiliate the iconic singer. A TikTok clip of the interview, originally aired shortly after Parton's release of her tribute album, Just Because I'm a Woman, gained significant traction on social media platforms, amassing over 2.5 million views. The video's resurgence on Twitter reignited discussions surrounding Oprah's perceived treatment of her guests. During the interview, Oprah probed Parton about her age-defying appearance, asking pointedly about her experiences with plastic surgery. Parton, known for her quick wit, responded with characteristic humor, deflecting Oprah's inquiries with ease. However, some viewers interpreted Oprah's persistence as an attempt to elicit a more vulnerable or embarrassed response from Parton. As the conversation unfolded, Oprah delved further into personal territory, raising questions about Parton's mental health and struggles with depression. While Parton maintained her composure and continued to engage with Oprah's inquiries, some viewers expressed discomfort with Oprah's approach, accusing her of sensationalism and insensitivity. What are your thoughts on Oprah's interviewing style in this context? Did she cross a line, or was she simply doing her job? Let us know in the comments below. And if you want more intriguing content about celebrities who've stirred up controversy on Oprah's own show, don't forget to like and subscribe for future updates. Thanks for joining us. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.